Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Hey everyone, looking at Apple on the daily and weekly time frame. So after a very bullish 2 weeks, seeing the bounce with the Brexit bounce of the market, we have a bearish reversal inverted hammer here at the top of the uptrend. Upper wick shows profit taking. A red day tomorrow will confirm it, and we'll be looking at the 50-day moving average support of 95.75 to be tested. So Apple is still swimming upstream, and I keep saying that, and I'm doing my best to not gain a bias here for a bearish favor on Apple and taking it one day at a time. But the overall trend, very clearly bearish. Cannot deny the disconnect between the overall market and Apple. I can remember we started the Chart Guys a year ago. I can remember Apple and SPY trading hand in hand, and recently we're having days where SPY is up 1.5% and Apple's up 0.5%, and it just definitely stands out as a clear divergence between the market. And an example I did just in the live webcam here for another member. Let's look back here. Apple right now hit a high of 97.65 today. The last time we were at that price, pretty much back on June 15th. So we are where we were at on June 15th. Let's look at SPY. Where was SPY at on June 15th? Right here at 207. And we are currently at 214. So SPY is $7 higher, essentially 3.5% higher, and Apple's at the same place. So if that doesn't give a clear example of the disconnect between the S&P 500 and Apple, it does. That's the answer. So a big drop off here has led to an equilibrium pattern forming, lower high, higher low, and I'm anticipating a lower high. The question now is, was that the lower high at 97.65, or are the bulls going to be able to come up and test this middle Bollinger Band resistance just under $100 psychological support? So definitely need the next 4 days to play out when looking at this weekly chart. If we see weakness, 96.11 is the 10-week moving average support. And definitely going to be looking for this lower high and higher low pattern to continue to play out. And we'll be keeping an eye on the overall markets as well. We are looking for consolidation in SPY tomorrow because SPY had a similar bearish candlestick. So if we see that, we will likely see Apple pull back as well. But in terms of this 2-week bounce, as long as this support of 94.37 holds, it will maintain a higher low. So we could pull back to 95 and then bounce, and that is still a higher low pattern on this bounce since the Brexit dump. So keep all that in mind. The weekly chart is really what I'm interested in. It's going to give the clearest bullish or bearish break sometime in the next 3 months, I would say. So I'm going to be watching this one very closely, and I will check back in each day as always. I appreciate you watching. Have a good night.